Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be going through the Casio Classpad fx-CP400 tutorial, and the topic is on applications of differentiations, and the question is on quartic. So we want to find the quartic function passing through the points at 121, 296, 5, 645, 6, 816, and 7, 861. So basically we want to use our calculator to solve for the A to E variables. So basically f of x is equals to 8x to the power 4 plus bx cubed plus cx squared plus dx plus e. So we want to solve for each of these coefficients all the way to e. Okay, so let's get started. So yeah, grab your calculator and then just basically go to math 3 and define f of x. So let me quickly clear that. So define, so go to math 3, define, and then yeah, key in f of x, and then equals to, and go to var a x to the power 4, and then plus b x cubed plus c x squared plus dx plus e. So basically key all that in using var for variables, and then just go enter, and then go for the simultaneous equation and just tap it so you have 5 equations to type in, and then you just go f of, so the first one will be f of 1 is 21, so f of 1 equals to 21. Next one is f of 2 is equals to 96. And then f of 5 is equals to 645. And then f of 6 equals to 816. And last one is f of 7 equals to 861. And then just go var a, comma b, comma c, comma d, and comma e. Okay, so just type that in there and then just go execute. And that's all of your variables there. And notice e is 0, so that means there's no constant. And then what you want to do is redefine your fx. Okay, so let me quickly fix that up. So define f of x, copy and paste here, and then just swap the variables. Instead of a, you put -1, and then the other one is b is 8, and then c is 10, d is 4, and then e is 0. So you just remove that. So you can just type that in, press enter. So the file is done. But basically what you want to do next is graph it. So highlight that, and then graph that. So basically highlight the function and then just hold and drag until you can drop it in here. So then you'll graph it out. And then yeah, so if the graph doesn't look right, or as in like if the window is not kind of set correctly, what you want to do is go to the view window, so which is this one here, this one. If you press on that, you can see there. So press on that, and that way you can see the settings there. So what you want to do is your Y minimum should be -500, and your Y maximum should be about 1,000. With the X minimum, you can set it to -20. X maximum is 20. So X doesn't really matter too much, but more so on the Y values. The reason why they're so high is because if you look at the coordinates that we keyed in, they reach up to about 860. So then that's why you want to set the Y maximum is about 1,000. And then just go ahead and press enter. So that's where you can see a nice graph of the quartic. And then next you want to find what the x-intercepts are and y-intercepts. So you can go for the y-calc. And then, oh, sorry, the Xcalc here. So go to gsolve, Xcalc, and then you want to put the y value equals to 0 to get your x-intercepts. So yeah, then you can basically copy this graph onto your sheet and then just write, your first x-intercepts at 0, and then you can press to the right, and the next one is at 9.14. So that's that. And then for the the maximum turning point, you use the gsolve again, and then just go maximum, and that should pop up anytime soon. So there you go. So that's the maximum point at 6.76 and the y coordinate at 867.07. So that's that. And so yeah, basically just copy that onto your sheet, and label all the turning points and the axis intercepts, and then plot the graph of derivative on the same screen. So what you want to do is you go to interactive and go for calculations and diff. There's a couple of ways to do this, but you can go using this way. Go for diff at the start. And then the expression, you can put it as f of x. So go f of x here, like so, f of x, and then just go OK. And that's the derivative function there. And then just highlight that and press and drag onto the graph here. And that's your graph there, being plotted out. And then you can still plot your f of x as before. And then just press and drag so you can get two graphs like that. And then just copy that onto your sheet to answer part 2. And then part 3 is find the value of the function when x equals to 10. So we want to work with f of x this time. So copy the f of x here. And then instead of x, you just put 10 and press enter. Oops. So copy, paste, and then put 10 here. Press execute. So the answer is negative 960 for part C. And then for part D is find the values of x when the y value is 500. So what you want to do is you want to use the solve function. So you go for math3, solve, and then just go f of x equals to 500, and then just put comma x, like so. And then press enter, execute, and there you have it. So the x coordinate is at 4.3 and the other one's at 8.4. Okay, so that's the answers from A to D. So if you've got any questions, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next session. Okay, see you later.